Hello, I'm Dmitry Bumov, and I will tell you today about the ways to scan ports. I will address to your subconscious today, because it's something that you do know subconsciously. Maybe you didn't guess yet. Some of you will start guessing now. So this is what I wanted to try with you, so that you would give your own thinking to it. Well, there have been some studies showing that within the browser there is a possibility to scan ports and internal infrastructures using the victim's browser. I made emphasis on the browser, but you can do the scanning with other software. With, all of them go down to using JavaScript in the browser. But for security reasons, some people have it turned off. So at least you use XSS attack to execute the code, and then see what happens next. And there's a beefy module. It should be there to be able to scan. Now, this is a typical screenshot of DNS records of any site. There's a entry to domain, and there are many IPs. What is the one that the client will open? Do you know? Who knows? The first one in the list, yes? It's logical. What will happen if the first in the list doesn't open? It will go to the next one, and will go next and next, until it hits the one that works. Did you guess already? So this is a sample that I made in the host. So sometime it takes to open this site. So the IP starts it from others, from within. So I wanted to do it online, but I couldn't. So I think you will do your own testing later. So in this way, by making a DNS entry into a new internal network IP, then the next one and the one that works, and then this is the way you can go through the ports to see which of them do work. So like the browser goes to the new IP with the ports 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The response is no such thing, no such thing. Then he goes to the next one, and then he ends up with us. We redirect them to back to another IP and get the information in this way. If we do the redirect of the victim's browser to an internal IP with the port that we need, and there was no response, then we can make the conclusion that this port is open and exists in the internal infrastructure. So in this way, at any moment, you can do the scanning by inserting this to our host, so that the browser would send the inquiry to us. Whenever XSS or other vulnerabilities are not available, you can check whether the port is open in it, and it can also be used in SSR attacks. The weakness is that there's a timeout, connection timeout, and there's a software that uses only the first IP and stops at that. But this is a rare thing. But strangely enough, this is the case of the Chrome browser. I checked a lot of software products. PHP, curls, browsers work in the same way, but Chrome is the only one who uses the first browser only. At least this is the result that I got. So, did you really get the point now? Raise your hands who did. Okay, let's see who didn't. And now, those who did get the point, please explain it to those who didn't. And this makes my presentation short. Maybe there will be questions.